Happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome to the REKAP Lunch Hour with Guff, me, Ryan McGuffey, in the REKAP studios. What's going on? It's all brought to you by our fine partners at Hooters. Go to originalhooters.com, find one of the 11 locations nearest you. October 7th, it's happening. October 7th, Downers Grove. Make your plans to be with us. Cap, Alex Brown, Tom Waddle, myself, Katie, we'll all be there. The whole band will be there out to play October 7th in Downers Grove. Make your plans to be with us. I will certainly promote that throughout. The Cubs coming off their first series win in Atlanta in 8 years, which is insane to think about, actually. We got new action going. We got a poll out there. Is it too early to say that the Bears are in must-win mode? I see that the chat is off and going here. I think it's too early. I'm just going to say that. I know that the chance of going 0-2 and the odds and the playoffs and all that, but calm down. Let's see what happens. I am not in panic. First of all, no, it's not a must win, because if they win or lose, they have a game next week too. That's must win. Must win to me is win or go home. Not a must win for the Bears. I wonder what your thoughts. Currently, the line is at 5.5 and the total's at 47. That kickoff, of course, is noon on Sunday. Join us for the pre-cap. Cap and I leading you up to the game right here on the channel. Let's just get to the chat, okay? Let's get to the chat. I see that the chat is like, I'm just looking here. My goodness, are we full? I'm going to say this real quick, okay? I'm going to put this out. Let's read Swayze's comment, and then I'm going to say some stuff. To me, it all depends on how they look with it when everyone's healthy. But I'll tell you this, if Caleb has another meltdown or looks like he did on Monday night, the season's basically over. God, I love Swayze so much, but my gosh, my man, I don't think we're there yet. I don't think we are there yet. October 7th, come join us in person. If it hasn't changed by then, maybe I'll agree with you. Real quick, before I continue, there was some stuff that went on yesterday in this world, and this continuous crazy stuff. I'm not getting political, and I'm not expecting you to either, okay? What went on yesterday was horrific. I'm going to address it right there, and that's it. That's it. We can't just shoot people because you don't like what somebody says. I don't care what side of the fence you're on. I'm not going to give you my side, right or left. It's not worth it. It's ridiculous that we're getting sides. I've already seen a couple of comments. That's why I'm addressing it now. We're not going to get political banter here. We're staying in the sports lane, and that's what happens. What happened yesterday and what we're witnessing in this country is asinine. I will say that. Swayze. I'm not jumping the gun here. It's just that we rarely see quarterbacks make leaps during the season. It's usually during the offseason when that happens. Yes, but I do think with a new coach and a new system in place, we do need to see, give it a little bit more time. I say give me 6 weeks. With this gauntlet of a schedule, they can't afford to wait for all season for him to progress. The time is now. Looks like the Cubs may come up short of our predicted win total, but they're finding a way to win the important positioning games down the stretch. Swayze's still locked in. Speaking of which, let's give you an updated win total. It's 93 is what it's starting to feel like more and more by the day. That's what we're at from a win-loss total. Cubs at a 568 winning percentage in 20 games over 500 this season. They're on pace for 92 wins. So not quite, yeah, like you said, not quite. And Swayze finally, and then we're going to jump around here. To me, it looks like the Bears are seeing if they can reinvent Caleb into more of a pocket type than run if need be. It looks to be harder than they anticipated in ruining team chemistry. It's not ruining team chemistry. It's more about the cadence. That clapping is what's been done in college, and it's been doing it's running itself into high schools, and now guys get to the NFL level and they're not ready for cadence, and you have to reinvent it. Reteach. Good afternoon to the real Phil Sims. Ben Johnson knows that it's a process. He helped Jared Guff develop into one of the best in the league and has the same expectations for Caleb, RELAX. What's your bet for tonight's NFL game? Stand by, Pablo. The bet of the day coming your way. 3-0 this week. 3-0. Matty Olson, a plus 175, by the way. For those of you who partook, a plus 175 bet. That's juicy. Last night afternoon, my Uncle Steve passed away, stage 3 cancer. Jordo, we are thinking of you, my friend. Props to you. This show is in honor of your Uncle Steve. And so it's very, very hard to hear. And thank you for sharing the vulnerability here on the REKAP Lunch Hour. Phil, who do you like tonight? Believe that both quarterbacks will play well. Stand by. My pick is coming. My pick is coming. There's the Hooters locations for you. We give them to you, all 11 of them. Make sure you're voting on the poll question. Is this a must-win game for your Chicago Bear? Is Colson going to be an MVP candidate next year? Hashtag jumping the gun. I think we're jumping the gun, Pablo. Okay? I think we're jumping the gun just a tad, my friend. Just a tad. Jay, good win against a great pitcher, but can someone tell me why Willie Castro still gets starts? He has been abysmal. Jesse Rogers on ESPN 1000 said because he thinks they're getting him ready for the playoffs. I'm not sure I can subscribe to that. Steven, this is the only problem I have with Chicago sports. The Bears played a solid game until the fourth quarter. Nobody says what the Bears did right instead of things being done wrong. Fair. And I think, Steven, to accentuate that point, J.J. McCarthy went from dismal for 3 quarters and fantastic for the fourth quarter. And so it's just been, look at that guy. They got the guy. Our guy sucks. Fair point. Your team is young with a rookie coach. Steven, welcome to the chat. Steven, give us a little balance here. Don't be afraid to come back, Steven. Every day, 12:30, we're here. Pablo, before we rush into the weekend, what's your best bet for an outdoor Chicago activity this weekend before the warm weather leaves us? I'll say this, get your ass outside because this is my favorite weather of the year. 80 during the day, 60, 55, 60 at night. We are in prime zone here. The great thing about this community is that we all have different opinions and respect each other. It's okay to disagree. Let's never forget that. Appreciate everyone. Phil, probably better said than I said it earlier. I think it's a really great, valid point where we are in this situation today. Steve says, Jay, you have to look between the lines. The Bears actually didn't play well in the first half. Caleb missed throws. They had too many pre-snap penalties, etc. They did have a ton of pre-snap penalties, 4 false starts, 12 for 127 yards. That has to be cleaned up. Jonah Jackson did not play well. But don't just point to Caleb. Like, the missed throw to DJ was terrible. DJ cut off a corner route and turned it into a fade. That shouldn't be that. Like, a little bit of accountability there is not a bad thing, too. I'm with you, Pablo. Good win by the Cubs last night. Magic number 9 to wrap up the playoff spot by next weekend. Let's get it done. Pablo Guff, did I hear you right the other day that you're all going to Melrose Park this Tuesday, or was it just you and your personal entourage? No autographs, please. Indiana legend over here. We are going to Melrose Park, but we are not going to Melrose Park Tuesday. We're not going Tuesday. We won't be anywhere. October 7th in Downers Grove will be our first, and then October 21st in Orland Park will be our second. Those are the two. Okay. Those are the two that are ongoing as we speak. I'm going to grab a little computer action over here. Sorry for the mic. Recap hoodies ready to buy. We did have the Chasing Greatness ones last year. We may have jumped the gun a little bit. I think it's time to get the hoodies ready. It is hoodie season after all, right? Landon, having salmon for lunch today. Hooters got any salmon dinners? I should try you. Not afraid of the Hooters Not afraid of the Hooters menu. You want me to give you the menu right now? I'll give it to you. They do have seafood. We all know that. Shrimp platter, shrimp tacos, fish tacos, snow crab leg, steamed shrimp. The big fish sandwich is cod. So I don't know if they have the salmon, the salmon. Will there be a special recap lunch hour at Soldier Field? Probably not. That's a little different beast. The NFL is a different beast, Phil. Guff, what you think? Packers minus 3.5 and McLaurin anytime tutty. Don't hate it. Don't hate it, Jay. Happy Thursday to Kyle. If the team goes 0-2, depending on how much they lose by, then some may worry. Not too worried with these new system in place. Ask me week 6 or 7, and I think that's fair. That's kind of where I'm at. Ask me week 6 or 7. That's where I'm at. Breck, I got the opportunity to catch up with my guy, Breck Bear, earlier. Always a win. My Thursday is already good because I got to talk to my guy, and then look, here he is in the chat. Good afternoon. Well, Phil, you don't have to say good afternoon every time. I appreciate it, though. Should the Cubs get to the NLDS, will you guys do a recap lunch hour regularly? It's a different ball game. Different people are in charge of who's doing shows where, etc. So let's see. We will try to come to you from as many events as we can. We should wait until Arlington Heights is open for that event. Yeah. Jay, Landon, it's Thursday Fun Day, so that means black cherry margaritas at your 11 area Hooter locations. Clyde's Northwest Indiana locations. Don't forget about those in Portage. $8. Black cherry margarita all month long. Jay True, my Hooters guy on the side. Kyle, great win for the Cubs. Keep it going against Tampa tomorrow. Sox get Tampa here in 30 minutes as they try to win a series. I was going to try to put a same game parlay in for you guys, but that's too much to ask for right now. It's too much to ask to try to get you guys a same game this close to first pitch. Nice day off today. Get ready for the weekend series at Wrigley. Rizzo celebrating Saturday. Rizzo being honored while retiring as a Chicago Cub this weekend. Kyle loves Caps coffee question this morning. I feel like there's a weekly question we ask here at the lunch hour. Yeah, our teams stink. I don't know why, but they do. They absolutely stink, and it's frustrating. It's super frustrating that this team is this bad. Or this city is this bad. Do you know, since 2020, only the Cubs are over 500, and they're a game over 500, by the way. One game. Last 5 years, Chicago sports have been awful because of piss-poor ownership and management, in my opinion. Call it like it is, Eric. I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree. Jay, it'll be great to hear Rizzo's walk-up song. What is it? I could see the hole in the 16 playoffs. I could see it. I could totally see it. Tonight it is, Guff, that last game of the dreadful Chicago Sky season. Let's get it over with so we can quit talking about it. Kyle, like I said before, your lips to God's ears. The Landon collab. I love it. What Cap said this morning on Coffee with Cap was completely spot on. No excuses for the third largest market in the world to be this mediocre. Completely unacceptable. Yeah, I don't think we're disagreeing on that at all. Chicago Sky should get their temperature checked. May have a fever. They can't see the sun. Look at Kyle. Hey, Kyle's. It's amateur hour at Zany's tonight. If you'd like to hop in for a 10-minute run. Jess, it's only week 1. If they keep making the same dumb mistakes after the bye week, that's after week 4, then we can start panicking. The NFC North is against the AFC North, and we know that'll be tough. 1,000%. Nathan. Let's get to Nathan here. You know what? I have nothing sports related to complain about today. What an odd feeling this is. Hey, Nathan, I'm glad you're here. I am. And I think that's well said. Sometimes it's okay to feel nothing and still just be a part of a good community. Because I should say 24 years ago today, this country had their worst disaster. And most of us in this chat were around for it. So for all of those in 9/11, 9/11 impacted us all. Some impacted us more than others because they don't have their loved ones here today. So never forget. So Nathan, appreciate you chiming in there, my friend. Jess, Chicago Sky should be renamed to the Chicago Ground. More fitting since they can't seem to get the team off from it. Yeah, I like that, Jess. Well, we got a good thing going today here with the jokes. Jess, the problem, Kyle, is that a lot of Chicago teams should be renamed Chicago Ground. Kyle, did you see, oh my God, Kaprizov turned down the richest contract offer in NHL history. Wonder where he'll end up in free agency. I hope for Chicago. I mean, hoping for the biggest fish in the pond has not been our MO lately, Kyle. Chicago, basement. Jess, you guys are coming up with some good ones today. I find it funny that both Coach Johnson and Caleb had pressers the afternoon before they were originally scheduled. Wonder if it's a new trend. Also, well, it's a short week, so their schedule got completely changed. And not just that, Caleb's got moved to 6:30, which was very strange because you had media sitting there at 1 o'clock wondering what's going on. Wayne, I'd love to say it's too early to worry about the Bears, but I'm seeing the same mistakes, same missed passes that can win us a game. I know, but we are a "what have you done for me lately" culture, and it's very reactionary, and I hate it. This is what happens, so this is who we are when there's 16 games left. And I get it. If it's 0-4, the sky is falling. But for 3 quarters, we were feeling pretty good about life. Therapy's begun. Therapy has certainly begun. I'm going to jump ahead here a little bit back to Wayne. I watched the film replay on the game on the quarterback show where there was even checkdowns missed. It's like Caleb doesn't trust his arm. What do you do? I think it's not even he trusts his arm. I don't think he trusts himself. Forget the arm. It's like it feels like it's this. Watch his feet. The feet are always moving. You don't want that. Kyle, excellent win. Keep it rolling against Tampa tomorrow afternoon. The Dead have to take the series against Tampa. Obviously, fundamentally a solid team. Are they still in wild card contention? Technically, the wild card contention Tampa Bay Rays are 5.5 out. I'm going to call them no. My Texas Rangers, who I have a futures ticket on, them and the Mariners are duking it out. The Mariners have won 5 in a row. The Rangers have won 4 in a row. Rangers are a game and a half back of the Seattle Mariners, just 2.5 back of the Houston Astros. That AL West getting dicey, getting juicy, and I look forward to it. Friday, who we got Friday in that? Where's Texas at? Texas at the Mets. Oh, Jacob DeGrom going home. Jay True, I'm lucky work sponsors my work-related Hooter sessions. Well done. Cap, what's your record for the Bears? Cap's not here. I think he had 10-7, but one of his wins was against Minnesota, though, on opening day. I do believe we need a running back with some meat on him. I know we have Johnson, but is he enough? I'm not convinced. Their running back room does not have enough talent, Wayne. It does not have enough a lot. That's what concerns me. And I like to break that down over a Big Daddy mug at Hooters usually. That's usually where I like to have these type of conversations saying, my running back room isn't good enough. The Big Daddy mugs, perfect time of year for them. The Oktoberfest, Dos Equis, Bud Light, the Michelob Ultra, that's all there. The drink of the month, we talked about the Black Cherry Margarita, $8, all month long, including, I look forward to what's next month as well, because we'll have 2 in-person Hooters appearances. That'll be fun to have a Hooters drink of the month with all of you. And of course, the 11 to 3 lunch specials, the OG wings, the boneless wings, the burger, the underrated burger, the tender tacos. I'm a mango and habanero guy. And of course, if you do order.hooters.com, I always recommend getting the cinnamon pretzel bites as a nice way to take off the little salty and sweet, right? Salty, sweet. Originalhooters.com, a proud partner of the Recap and the Recap Lunch Hour. We are so happy to have Hooters on board with us. Kyle, let's see. Kyle, excellent. Oh, thank you. Yeah, me and Joe Kyle yesterday did a Bulls podcast breaking down Josh Giddey's rankings in the Eastern Conference now that he's locked up and he's here for the long haul. We're moving from the arena of ideas to the time of steel and land. Stay vigilant. John, thank you for your thoughts. Appreciate you. Michael, Recap saying nothing about Charlie is sick. What are you talking about? This is what I'm talking about. I addressed it right off the top, Michael. I'm not. What do you want me to say? I said I saw comments coming. I also said that I'm not opposed to sharing comments through here. That's what this show is. We don't always agree. I think Wayne said it best, or maybe Eric. I don't know. Somebody said it really well. Maybe it's the real Phil Sims. I may have to attend. Do we wear name tags? That'd be great. The Dead. That'd be great. And back to what's going on in our country right now. I said something about it. I said, regardless, this should not be about sides right now. You don't like what someone says, you can't just take them out. That's my thought, and that's all I'm saying. This is not a political channel. There's plenty of places to find that. And if that upsets you, I'm sorry. Nate, Cubs are hitting 224 as a team in the last 10 games. I'm no genius, but I don't think that's a great indicator of a deep playoff run. Here's what I'll say to you about that. Don't look at batting average, first of all. We don't look at batting average that much. They're 5-5 in those games. So I guess that gets you to game 5 of a wild card game. Jess, I'll wait to see how Caleb does next Sunday against the Lions. 2 games a little early to see quarterback trends under Coach Johnson, but we'll see. Can't continue to lose games in your division, period. Talking about the bar. Didn't panic in 2019 either after week 1. I was out on Trubisky after the Saints game in week 7. Caleb Williams right now is bringing in easy. We're not trading Caleb Williams after week 1. Doesn't help that some slumps are still happening. Tucker's not in the lineup. Sucks. He makes the people around him better. When he's healthy, the Dead, yes. I like Hector's simplicity here. Bear down. Christian comes in. He's worried about the Bears. I think that's okay. It's fair. Too early to tell, Jimmy. Only 1 regular season game by the bye week. We should see what the coaches are about. I thought Ben Johnson was different. Nagy 2.0. Kyle, Taylor McGregor gave some positive Cubs injury news yesterday. Hope this team can keep getting guys back before the postseason. Rick, what's up? Appreciate you, as always. I saw the same coaching piss away wins. Tyson Bagent needs to start. Here we go. Like I knew it was coming. I wouldn't, but do you think if Caleb Williams doesn't progress by midseason, we could see Tyson Bagent start? I do. Midseason's more realistic than what we're doing right now. If the Bears don't win, says DDM, you're basically looking at a 5 or 6 win season again. We can't write it off and just assume that right away. There's Lip. Too soon to worry about the Bears. I'm giving till the bye week. I think that's fair. It's at least 4 games. I agree the snap count is horrible. Needs to be consistent. Christian, what a series win for the Cubs. It's been 8 years since they had won a series in Atlanta. Breck wants to know, is Caleb any better than Mitch? Seemed to be the same dude from those who could care less about the NFC or the Bears. Thanks, Breck, for your thoughts. Hey, Bo Nix turned the ball over 3 times on Sunday, by the way. Godfather wants to know, why can't for just once in my lifetime the Bears draft a guy who comes in and is instantly good just once? Is that asking too much? I hope Williams is good by 20. The 2032 joke will never die. It'll never, ever die. Lips officially on Broncos watch. I think they could be a dangerous team. Oh, boy, Breck and Rip. There they are. Oh, Breck and somewhere Breck and Lip are getting together, and then the 3 of us are just going to have some fun. All right. Rick, let's talk about the Bulls. Io's currently under contract, Rick. Somebody's probably getting traded. A year ago, it might have been Kobe. I don't think that's the case anymore. Kobe has figured out how to learn or mesh with Josh and vice versa. And Kobe, I would think, is going to at least be maxed by the Bulls, at least offered by the Bulls in the $40 million range. Chasing mediocrity, says all Chicago teams hoodies. That's pretty good. Is there a Hooters in Arlington Heights? There is not, as far as I know. It's not one of the 11 that we get to go to. Another day under the luxury tax. Hope Tom is having a good day. Hope Kyle Tucker's healthy and ready to go before playoff time. Terry, they should play Rizzo at first at bat and lead off Saturday. I would venture to say he could out-hit any of the backup first basemen they have on the roster right now. I saw a tweet yesterday that said, this is good too. Anthony Rizzo is younger than Justin Turner and Santana. So maybe he is available. The poll we put out there, and we're going to start doing poll questions more and more now on the show to get us going. Is it too soon to worry about the Bears? 57% say no, 32% say yes, 10% undecided. So we don't know. I think that's fair. 57 say no. It's okay to worry. It's not too soon to worry about the Bears. It's never too soon. But panic, say the season's over, I think that's too soon. Hopefully Bears will get Rojo or Manungai some carries on Sunday. Yeah, for sure. Tebow with the walk-off. Tebow, I think he beat the Bears, right? The Bagent, look at Bagent plus Den equals dynasty. The Bagent train, choo-choo. Jimmy guessing Woodfield is closest to Arlington Heights. Maybe Gurney. Ran out of gas in Gurney, for all of those who get that joke. Bagent wins that game by 20. Caleb benched me. Okay. I love Tyson Bagent. I will say that. Winning the game by 20, I can't say that. Another ceremony to get the fans' mind off of the Ricketts cheapness. First the Cubs Hall of Fame, now Rizzo's contract. How do you spell Weasel? Wow. Becky's having lunch at Bricktown Brewery in Tulsa. Bricktown Brewery? Yes. The Dead, I wonder what the one-day contract offer for Rizzo will be. Bag of peanuts, perhaps? Can't go over the luxury tax. I think it's deferred. The Dead. I think it'll be different. Jess is on a roll, bringing straight fire. Hate when I get work calls in the middle of lunch hour. Yeah, tell them to go. Do not disturb. Continued thanks to all those who continue to give us freedom, protect our country. Happy Patriots Day. Godfather, Ricketts telling Hoyer to stand on luxury tax. Remember what I told you in the tunnel. Jimmy, do the Cubs still have a shot for the division title? Shot? Yes. Likely? No. You want me to give you the actual current odds of that happening? I'll tell you right now. My guess is about 5%. The division for the Chicago Cubs, 0.8% chance to win the division. 0.8%. So do they have a shot? Yeah. Is it likely? They're just running out of time. One last question. Do you think Caleb's problems start with his feet? I do. So do I, Wayne. I totally agree. I just said that earlier in the show. Watch his feet. Lips going with the over 24.5 in the first half. Don't hate that. That Packers defense, so flying around. And the Washington offense, they stuttered a little bit against the New York Giants. The New York Giants does have a really good front four. I do believe in Big Daddy mugs and or black cherry margaritas. Thank you, lifts. And thank you for being responsible, Jay. And I think everyone could benefit reading this today. John 4-7. Becky, Dead and Kyle, I'm stoked that the Cubs won the series in Atlanta. B, hey, Guff, good to see you listening after a long time. Not worried about the Bears. Caleb will be fine. Believe in Ben Johnson. I appreciate you joining the chat. We're here every day. 12:30. What grade would I give the O-line Monday? C. Very average for a group that's been talked a lot about. Jonah Jackson was terrible. I will say C. I just the running game didn't have much. Imagine blaming Ben when the quarterback is literal. This Bajent plus Ben. I love that you're in the chat. That's irresponsible. Saying that he had, like I went off the other day about that. I'm not going to do it again. But he won. So yeah. Bo Nix did win. Bo Nix definitely won. Cousin Eddie was the reference to ran out of gas in Gurney. Garrett, welcome to the chat. Pretty sure old Riz's back issues have pushed him back. Chasing greatness, Bajent is generational. Well, let's get to something we can all agree on lately. And that's the bet of the day. We are a perfect 3-0 this week. You guys asked what side of the ledger I'm on tonight with the Packers. I'm buying this down. I am buying this down. And I'm going to take the 3. I'm going to buy the hook and pay the price at -120. I'm going with the Packers at home. On the short week, I always usually like to ride the home team. This defense is going to keep in mind, Jaden Daniels is a veteran, second-year veteran. I don't think last year the Commanders line, not that great. And I think there's some places to be exposed. There's some film to watch from that Giants game that should get the Packers juiced up and pin their ears back. This should be a good football game, but I'm going to take the home team and buy the hook down. Yesterday, I gave you a hit plus RBI for Matt Olson. Plus 175, boom, you're welcome. We are hitting. We're back. I told you we needed to get to football season. A 6-2 start to the month, to our year to date since September 1st. 2-1. College football is a great game tonight. NC State laying a touchdown. Looks a little healthy to me. 2-1 college football, 2-1 NFL. We have an NFL play tonight. The Packers -3 and a 6-2 start here on the season. Jay True, I have a shot of dating Sydney Sweeney, but I highly doubt it. I don't know if you have a 0.8% chance, Jay True, but I don't want to discredit that. Guff and the Lions in the first year with Ben were 1-6. Give it time, folks. Give it time. Jay True saying Packers 3.5 and McLaurin anytime. Debo will take coverage of Terry. Yeah, I'm going to buy the hook, though. Why not buy the field goal? Because then if the McLaurin scores, you get the anytime touchdown anyway. I'm taking Jaden. Packers coming off a highly emotional blowout. Emotional. Every game the NFL played is emotional. They didn't have to travel. They stay at home. The Giants was a divisional game too. And maybe, why wasn't that emotional? Both games were, in theory, were blowouts. The Packers had their ears. The Packers, that game was a blowout from the kickoff. I'm not taking the emotion. I agree with this line. The reason I went over in first half, I think Packers defense gets a pick 6 along with Love looking good. So I think Lip is also backing the Packers here. I'm going to take the hook. I've already bought it down. I've already put this in. The Packers -3, and we'll ride and we'll see what happens. And Kevin, this is great. This is really good stuff for people who like to lay the line. Kevin, welcome to the chat, by the way. Always welcome in the input. 6-0 against the spread when Matt LaFleur has won a division game. 6-0 in his career after a division win against the spread. May have to go lay that 3.5. So you're saying I have a chance. Yes, Jay, true. I am from Dumb and Dumber. Godfather, I know you play equal home games and road games, but why does it seem like the Packers are always home? Kansas City too. Perception, but go look at their schedule. They're not. It's not that way. I know it may feel that the Chiefs gave up a home game. Wasn't one of their home games? And I think that was a home game for the Chiefs in San Diego or in Brazil, or was that Chargers? I don't. One of them, probably the Chargers gave it. I hate it, but yes, Packers. I know. It is what it is. The Packers big-headed, and Washington knows they need to improve off week 1. They both are 1-0, folks. There's the bet of the day. I'm buying the hook down. For those of you in the gambling sector who don't know what that means, you can adjust your spread. So right now it's 3.5 at -105. I bought it to -3, so I'm paying a bigger juice. So instead of paying -105, I'm paying minus 120, which means I pay $120 to win 100 rather than $105 to win 100. That's the charge for the home team. Thank you. That's how that works out. All right. A lot going on. Hey, take time to honor this fine country today. That's what I'll say. And there's a lot of divisiveness coast to coast and all throughout the world. And I love this program right here because I don't really care where you reside in that stuff. We are just talking sports. We have differing opinions, different lifestyles, different approaches, and we can all come together, even agree to disagree. And that's okay. Appreciate you guys greatly. It's the Recap Lunch Hour. We do it every day at 12:30. For the newbies that are here in the chat, we welcome you. We welcome the input. And we love the love. We all look out for each other. Jordo, rest in peace to your uncle. Sorry for your loss. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being vulnerable enough to share that here. Enjoy the weather. It's fantastic outside. We got Thursday night football, baby. We got football all the way through Monday night. Love it. Our handicapping segments will be released tomorrow. Jim Shorts went 2-1 in his debut here on the Recap. And Cap and I, well, we got some work to do. Appreciate you guys greatly. Thank you for watching. We'll have a Friday fun day tomorrow here on the Recap Lunch Hour. It's all brought to you by Hooters, originalhooters.com, ordered.hooters.com. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take that.